All right. What? Anybody kind of psyched out like I am with the climate change? I try to figure out the weather. I never know how to dress for the weather. You know, I don't have a vehicle. I'm a public transportation guy. Anybody else feel me on that? Yeah. Or are you guys the ones that pass by and go, look at that guy? You know, people always do that. You know, they pass by you and they go, yeah, I saw you. Well, why didn't you offer me a ride? You know, they just keep going.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I carry, I try to be prepared for everything. So I end up carrying stuff in my bags. And I end up carrying like bigger bags. And ladies, I love you. I love you, ladies. But that's just not an attractive thing for guys to like walk around with big bags, right? You know? I mean, the only ladies that I get, you know, attracted to that is like the bag lady for me. Hi, David. Hey! I got extra roll of toilet paper. Can you use that? Oh, I'm sorry. It's used already. Oh, I love you. Anyway, the whole thing with this climate change in 2012, anybody into that vibe? You think something might happen? I don't know. We're getting closer and closer to that date. You know, I always hear these advertisements. They say, you know, buy gold, and I can't afford gold. I'm hoarding water. And I got water in my refrigerator, you know, because true story, there was the water was contaminated here on the west side for a little bit, and you know, you had to boil it, everything like that. I'm hoarding water in my refrigerator, you know, and making it look like it's full. So, you know, when people start, you know, something happens, and you know, we need to tap into the water. People start drinking their urine. They're going to be like, hey, David, can I said, no, you were laughing at me. You were laughing at me. You bought the gold, right? You keep your gold. I'm going to drink my fresh water. Thank you very much. Cheers. Yeah. No. So, I'm not a good swimmer. Anybody like a swimmer? Good swimmer? Yeah? They've had all these predictions about an earthquake. Earthquake here in this country. They're talking about a 9-point something that will last several minutes long, like at least 5 minutes long. Kind of scary. It was in the paper. It was in the Tribune like last week. I read that and wait, what? So what am I going to do? You know, I'm not a good swimmer, so what am I going to do? I'm going to look around, and the nearest people, I'm going to look around and grab them for flotation devices. Actually, some of you guys look like pretty good flotation devices if we had that tsunami come in, you know. I'd have to grab, you know, somebody has to live to tell the story about what happened. You know, it might as well be me. I'll tell your story. Especially the people that said they were swimmers, so, right? No. Oh. By applause. Is everybody getting enough? Okay, it's a cerebral thing. We don't even have to say what it is. You getting it? He said what? Obviously he's not getting enough. He don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not getting enough. I'll fill in the blank for you. I'll fill in the blank. Yeah, I've been. Anybody here single? Single people. Let's hear it. No, this is by applause. Married people, let's hear applause. Okay. I've been married and I've been single. I'm single now. But, and I don't get enough either way. But let me tell you the difference. Single, I don't get enough. I made dinner for this lady and I did everything. I did, you know, a whole 9 yards and everything like that. End of the night, kiss, good night. What do you mean, kiss? What do you mean, good night? I need some. I'm not getting enough.
Well, then
you know,
pick the dinner.
I got that hug. I got that hug where, you know, I couldn't even find the lips. You know, she just like, she was reached out for the hug, and I'm like, okay, you know, something started to happen. You know, the head turned all the way over, you know, and it's just like, you know, and I'm just like, my lips are like, they're big, but they're not that big to stretch and wrap around and get your lip. I'm like, you know, that's all that happened. You guys ever do? You take a lady out and you think something's gonna happen, and nothing happens. Yeah. Same thing happens when you're married. Now, okay, I've been married and not married. You get more sex when you're married. That's true. I saw statistics, and that's been my experience. It's just it's there, but you got to negotiate. You got to work harder. Foreplay is like foreplay to the 10th power. You got to like work hard. Because usually what I find is that it comes down to okay, honey, yeah, but you got to help with the chores. And here's a honey-do list. And you're like, oh my God. You start checking off the list, and by the time it's the end of the night, time for that moment, you're like, I'm tired. Well, let's see. This week, it's been almost a year since the passing of Michael Jackson. I don't know how you feel about it, but I miss the guy. I don't know how if you look and you realize that he's made like $1 billion since his death. Now, if you knew you were going to make $1 billion after you died, wouldn't you be kind of pissed off? Especially at the person that allegedly killed you? I'd be like, if I were Michael Jackson, I'd be on the other side, and I'd be like, I'd be like the Thriller video, and the doctor that gave him that propofol in his dreams. I'd be like, boom, 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 boom. My eyes would get big like that, and I'd, start, and I'd be in the nightmares of that doctor. They're just like, where's my money? $1 billion. $1 billion is the stage making once he's gone on the other side. But last year, I remember probably one of the surprising things in the memorial last year for Michael Jackson was I thought Kobe Bryant did better than Magic Johnson. Yeah. Kobe Bryant said, Michael Jackson, Guinness Book of World Records for most charitable giving. I didn't know that. Like, oh, okay, Kobe, check it off. I was like, And then came Magic. It's like, oh boy, Magic. Yeah, I remember me and Michael Jackson, we ate a bucket of fried chicken together. And I'm just like, oh, as a black man, I'm thinking, oh man, I love you, Magic, but that's one assist we didn't need, brother. That's one assist we didn't need. Okay. We have a cold economy. Things are really tight. We live in the downtown. Anybody get hit up by panhandlers? People that are really mean-spirited, and they'll try to intimidate you into giving you money and giving you change, right? So you got to know how to defend yourself. Especially ladies, you got to know what to do. These guys come and try to intimidate their ways. You got to use psychological warfare. So here's a way to defend yourself. Get 2 pieces of bread. 2 pieces of bread and a brownie. You don't even have to cook the brownie. It could be uncooked. You get somebody come up to you and go, hey, give me some money. Give me your what? I need some money. And you start getting scared. You take that bread and you put it in between that brownie and you take a bite and you go, I love my doo-doo sandwich. I made it myself. Here, you want a bite of my doo-doo sandwich? And I guarantee they'll leave you alone. They'll leave you alone. It works. The doo-doo sandwich defense. Here's another idea I have for stimulating the economy. All these economic stimulus packages, and part of our problem is that we base our currency on gold. We need to base our currency on the most beautiful women in the world, and that's you women here in the United States of America. We need to put you hot women on our currency. The dead presidents, we gotta rest in peace, we got a new edition of hot women, front, the back, And if it doesn't work enough, and we still need some more economic stimulus, for the ladies, because the economy is still not stimulating and getting things up like it's supposed to, more cleavage. Or better yet, for you, people, maybe conservative Bible Belt folks that are out there going, oh my word, okay, here's what you can do then. Some of you ladies, you can just you shave the eyebrows, right? And then make that exclamation point like you're really excited. Economic stimulus. Hey!